Over 50 and curious about rebounding, but you don't know where to start? Today, I'm going to show you the safest way to start rebounding, even if you've never stepped on a rebounder before. Believe me, if you can walk, you can do this. My name is Wendy. I am in my 60s and rebounding has completely changed my fitness and my energy. I'm a certified jump sport rebounder fitness instructor, and I'm going to show you some easy steps to get you started where you can work out today. So we're going to go through those steps and do these simple moves. And this is week 1. This is a series of 4 beginning rebounder classes. So stick with me and we'll get right to it. I'm going to explain everything to you. So as you see here, I've got 3 rebounders out here. Now, the Beacon is the most inexpensive one. It will run you about $140. They come with a T-bar or a U-bar for extra stability. So if you do not have any balance, you are definitely going to want to put the stability bar on so you can grab it and feel more confident. This rebounder is about $140 altogether. The bounce is a little firmer, but you still get a good bounce with it. You can also check out my other videos and see my reviews on Beacon, but let's go through the other ones. So this is a leaps and bounds, 48 inches. I do not have the stability bar for that one. That's why I'm not using it. But that bounce is a little bit bouncier than the Beacon and a little bit of an upgrade. The Jump Sport, this is the 350 Pro series, and this is a 39-inch one. This one is the easiest one to put together. It comes with everything. It came in a flat pack and all the bungees were already installed on it. And it's got these specialized patent legs on it that don't screw. You use a hex screw that they send you and put it together that way. So that's the most expensive one, but it's got a nice forgiving bounce, and if you know that you're going to be in rebounding for a long time, the Jump Sport is definitely the way to go there. But for a beginner rebounder, the Beacon is, if you don't know that you're going to be doing it, the Beacon is a good place to start out. The Leaps and Rebounds one is a great model, but you do have to buy the stability bar separate. So I will have links in the description of the video where you can purchase all these. I've got coupons from most of the manufacturers, and there's also Amazon links too. So be sure and check the description below. So first thing that you want to do is you want to safely get on your rebounder. So grab hold of the bar, step in the middle, do not step on the sides or on the frame. Step in the middle and step up to it. Get yourself feeling the way the rebounder feels and get yourself up here. Like I said, if you have trouble with your balance, use the stability bar. Now, the best way to get off the rebounder is the same way that you got on. Stand in the middle, put your foot down, gather yourself, and then put your other foot on the floor. Okay? Next thing is shoes or no shoes. That is a big debate in the rebounding world. And my suggestion is if you are a beginner rebounder, wear shoes until you get more advanced. You'll see me a lot and I will be barefoot, and I like to be barefoot. Now, I will tell you, do not wear a thick padded running shoe. That I just think you could have problems there with that big padding plus the padding of the rebounder, and I think that you would have trouble with your balance there. So people are probably going to fight me on that, but what I like is I have got barefoot shoes on. Now, I just got on that. You should. So let's try that again. So what I like is I like the barefoot shoes. You can see they're barefoot. So the barefoot shoes give you a little bit of support. You don't have that right on the mat feel, but you're also wearing barefoot shoes. So that's my go-to for the shoes. But if you don't have barefoot shoes and you don't want to go down that road, just wear like a cross trainer shoe, something that doesn't have that big thick padding like the Hokas and some of the other running shoes that are so popular right now. The other thing that you want to remember is you want to assume an athletic stance. So what that's going to do is you're going to have soft knees. You're going to slightly lean forward and you're going to engage your core. You don't want to have a loose core because that could end up hurting your back. So you want to engage your core, and we're not going to jump high. You can get a lot of results from just doing what I'm going to show you, but we're not going to jump high at all. Remember, it's all about gentle movement. That's where the secret sauce in rebounding comes in. So the first thing that I want you to do is we are going to do the health bounce. So you're going to stand with your feet wide, and we're just going to start bouncing here. Grab the stability bar if you need to. If you're good on your mobility and your balance, now you are going to push down into the mat, and you're not going to leave the mat. We're just getting a feel for the balance. This is the health bounce, and this will start your lymphatic system flowing. So we're going to do this for 2 minutes. Now, when you get a little bit more comfortable, you can go up on, just let your heels leave the mat a little bit. But if you're not comfortable, just keep your feet flat on the mat and just do the health bounce. So see how that feels for you. This is just a really great thing to do during the day. If you are at home and you can get on and just do the health bounce for 1 or 2 minutes, you're doing great. This is the foundation for rebounding. So let's do this 1 more minute so you're good and comfortable with it, okay? Then when you get more advanced, you can leave the mat. But keep going, you've got this. Hold on to that bar. If you don't have a bar, hold on, put your rebounder over by the wall and hold on to the wall. Lean up against the wall. But keep going with that health bounce. This is going to get really fun for you guys, but today we're just working on the safety of it. Think of it as oiling up your joints and getting your lymphatic system moving. All right, so you feel good with that? Let's keep going with the health bounce. And then when you're good with that, let's start stepping from side to side. We're gonna do that for 1 minute. We're not getting airborne, we're just stepping side to side so you can feel the mat, feel how it gives for you. And we're doing that for 1 minute. Now, if you feel like you can go further, go side to side. You can speed it up if you want to, if you're feeling good. And if you're ready, you can take a bigger bounce. You can go deeper in your bounce, but don't do this before you're ready. Now, the third thing we're gonna do, we're gonna march in place. So, just gentle knees, lean forward slightly, engage your core, and we're just going to do gentle knees on there. Grab the bar if you need to, but march in place. It's gonna be more challenging with your feet closer together to maintain your balance. So if you need to widen your legs, do that. Just bring your knee up a little bit. If you want to get your arms moving, like you're taking some steps, this is a good thing. Remember to engage your core, relax shoulders, and a slight lean forward in your athletic stance. Okay, we're doing that for 1 minute. You got this. Okay, we're gonna do the health bounce again to recover. So you can come up on your toes a little bit more, let your heels leave the ground if you feel comfortable. If you don't, keep your feet flat and push into the mat. You'll be able to feel this in your quads and your glutes. And by holding in your core, you're gonna feel it in your abdominals also. So, keep going. I'm just slightly leaving the mat. Remember, you've got your bar here that you can grab onto, which is going to make you feel a lot more stable. All right, so that is the first thing that we're doing. Now, I would encourage you to repeat this sequence another time through, and then you'll have your first workout in. So let's bring it down a little bit. And stop. Let's take your arm up over your head and lean into your bar. Turn around and do it on the other side. You don't need to be bouncing here, but we're just going to stretch out a little bit. You can put your foot out in front of you, keep your back straight, and reach down. And the same with the other leg. Be sure and turn around so you can grab your bar. Stretch out that way, and then breathe in. And out. Okay, that is your first workout. Come back with me next week and we will increase that a little bit and we'll have you up and rebounding and feeling confident and great in no time. Try and do this workout 3 times this week. Remember, it's just a few minutes. Warm up a little bit with the health bounce and then do those other moves, repeat them twice and do it 3 times and you will be good to go for your second week. And we'll add some balance moves to keep you steady and strong because we don't want any falls when you're over 50. I've fallen. If you don't know my story, I've fallen and broke my wrist in 3 places a couple of years ago, and it took me forever to get it back. So we really want to work on the mobility here. Now, mine was tripping in the middle of the night, but it happens, right? But we want to get you so you can regain yourself and live a long, healthy life. So don't miss week 2, and I will see you next time.